What's cracking, mates? Welcome to another episode of What's Cracking with T to the Hill to the T. I remain your special host. Sit tight, relax, and enjoy today's talk. All up. You guys know how we do this. You would have to share this link with your friends, your families, and your loved ones. Guys, we are not sharing this link enough because the community is not growing and we need it to grow. Anyway, let's get started with today's talk. Before we proceed, we are rounding up the season and it's been great. It's been a whole great drive with you guys. The comments, the critics, everything, it's been great and we are loving every step of it, and that's why we are moving on to season 2. But before we move on to season 2, we are rounding up season 1 with a very wonderful topic. This topic is great. Let me slow my roll. Yep. So we are moving on to a very, very serious topic, which is interesting, intriguing. Would I say it's quite popular or quite interesting as well? And it's interesting. So let's just leave it as that. It is very, very interesting. So we'll be talking about double dating. Whoa! I said it. Whoa! I said it's double dating. In the Christian world, we don't use the word dating, so we'll say double courting, double courtship. You guys already know what we are talking about. So first of all, what is double dating? Like double, someone will say dating 2 people. I think when you date more than 3 people, when you date more than 2 people, rather when you court more than 2 people, of course, we can count it as double dating as well, double courting. So let's get started into double dating. What is double dating? Well, double dating is an act of having sexual relationship with 2 ladies, 2 guys at the same time, at the same period of time. Oh, okay, you have James, you have John, you have Joshua. Oh, okay, you have David, you have Dola, you have Dapo. Okay, you have Bola, you have Bayo. You are saying I don't get. You have Bola, you have Bosun, you have all of them together, and trust me, it's a whole lot. Double dating is expensive. Double courting is expensive. As a guy, you'd have to buy a gift for 3 of them. Oh, okay, I'm rich. You don't need to tell me it's expensive. Let me enjoy it. It's also gambling. Why are you gambling with the love of Christ? Because for you to love someone, you definitely have the love of Christ. So why are you gambling with love? It definitely leads to pain, heartbreak, squash, and I imagine, okay, people say it's for the best. You date, you have numerous people you're dating at the same time, because you don't know who is going to end up leaving, end up making the whole thing, end up breaking up your heart or breaking up the relationship, and you don't want to start from the beginning, so you move on to the next person. But one thing I know is that if you're sharing your love with like 5 people at the same time, I don't think you love any of them. So why on earth are you even doing that? Okay, I get the fact that yes, let's just date and let's just have all of them around and see how it goes. Personally, it doesn't work. I don't think it's the right thing to do. I really don't think so. Okay, let's look at it this way. Should we consider double dating as cheating? Sorry? Oh, okay. You guys said yes. Oh, okay. We're on the same track. So if you are considering double dating as cheating, you would agree with me that in your relationship, if you have more than one partner at the same period of time, like at the same time, if you have more than one partner, you will agree with me that you are cheating, and cheating is like fornicating, and fornicating is a sin. Do you see the chain? The chain is quite long, but then everything still leads to sin. What this podcast is all about is telling us, the things that are normal, that we feel are normal according to the world standard, but then according to our own standard, which is Christ's standard, we need to understand that they are not normal at all. We need to understand a lot of things, like things that are normal in the world, for us according to Christ's standard, are not normal. So we should understand this and try as much as possible to stay on our lane, to stay on our God standard lane. The motto of this podcast is God standard or nothing. So why are we trying to bend towards the worldly standard, which is not what we are known for? So I am saying that if we consider double dating as cheating, then we are saying that double dating is fornicating, and we are saying fornicating is cheating. Fornicating is a sin. So basically, double dating is the sin. You see, let's not lie to each other. A lot of people would say, "Oh, you want me to just have one person, and when the person ends up, breaking my heart, I'll have to go back and start again." I can imagine it. It could be a whole lot of work, but I mean, God still gives the best to the best. So people say a broken relationship is better than a broken marriage. So yeah, be faithful to just that one person. I mean, it's like a learning phase for you. You wouldn't want to be married and then commit adultery. That's not what we are to do. Okay, so I read through an article of someone, and then the person was giving us reasons why people indulge in double dating. It mentions for selfish desires, covetousness, greediness, lack of self-control, undiscipline, and demonic attack. It was so intriguing that I wanted to know when they say demonic attack. I mean, the demonic attack part wasn't really explained, and I felt in my spirit that okay, when it's saying that committing this sin could be a demonic attack, it could be, but doesn't mean that you can't be free from it. Like I always say in my podcast, like I always say every Thursday here, that because you are already into a particular sin doesn't mean that you can be free from it. All you have to do is retrace your steps and go back. Last week we talked about cohabiting, and even before that we read out our stand on fornicating, immoral acts, and so on. We read out the Bible about it. If you want to know what we talked about, you'd have to go back and listen to it, because we won't be going deep into it today. So I'm just trying to tell you that biblically we have manuals, we have standard, we have rules that tells us this is wrong, this is wrong. As long as something is a sin, I don't think we should indulge in it. Name given to it is a special name. I mean, sometimes they give it, like in a world, the name they give to sin sometimes is enticing. So you think, oh, it's fine as long as it wasn't written in the Bible that do not double date. I mean, who says that? Someone comes up and tell you, oh, show me where it's written in the Bible that I shouldn't double date. All up, let's rewind back. If we have agreed that double dating is cheating is fornicating, and fornicating is a sin. So are you going to agree with me now that double dating is actually a sin? And plus, it's even not, it's our own good. I mean, for the guys, is double dating not even expensive for you people? Like, you guys would have to buy this for A, buy it for B, buy it for C, and you could as well just save up the money to use to buy for B and for C for another thing. It's something you should sit down and actually think of. And for the ladies, it's waste of your emotions, waste of your feelings, because you would have to start sharing with various type of guys. You're sharing with guy A, guy B, guy C, guy D. The same information you're giving to this, you're giving to this, you're giving it takes up your time. So why not just focus on what you know that okay, this is what God said to me. Plus, if you were going into dating after hearing from God, I don't think God is an author of confusion. Not even I don't think God is not an author of confusion, and he's not a liar. So God wouldn't have told you to go and meet Brother Samson, Brother James, and Brother Peter at the same. He wouldn't do that. So the same thing with the guys. If you had asked God, is this the one for me? God wouldn't have told you to go and meet Sister Dakpo, did I say Sister Dakpo? Yeah. God would have told you to go and meet Sister Titi, Sister Bola, do you get, or Sister Faith, or Sister Deborah. God would have told you to meet them at the same time. I mean, the same thing goes for the guys too. God wouldn't have told you to go and Deborah, Sister Faith, I mean, it's the same thing for the ladies too, or for the guys rather. God wouldn't have told you to go and meet Sister Deborah, Sister Faith, Sister. I mean, it's the same thing for the ladies. My own point of view, I know double dating is a sin and it shouldn't be done. We shouldn't do that. I mean, if you think otherwise, why not let's have a conversation? You guys already know we are at Real Talk with TOT on Instagram, and also on YouTube we are at Real Talk with TOT, which is TOT Farm. On YouTube we are at TOT Farm, and you guys already know what to do. Drop a conversation, drop your opinion, tell us what you think, tell us why you think that, oh no, T to the O to the T, you can't be telling me that because that is not what it is. So yes, you guys would have to let's have the conversation. Let me know what you think, and then send us a message, send us a DM, and let's talk about it, because it's a very, very serious one, and we need to start sensitizing this coming generation so they don't think that it's a normal thing for people to do. Yeah. Thank you guys for staying to the end of today's episode. I hope you enjoyed it. Till I come your way again next week, do not forget to share this link with your friends and families and your enemies. And also don't forget to follow this podcast and follow us on all social media platforms. On Instagram, we are at Real Talk with TOT, and on YouTube, we are at TOT Farm. You guys know what it is. The season 1 is over, and I'm excited to see what we have in stock for season 2. Till I come your way again next week, Thursday. Peace.